discuss everybody's favorite Funko Pop. Let's talk about it.
Welcome to the Gastlecast. We're glad you're there. You get the right time. We got an all-time high. Funko's hot toys and charms don't mind. Stick around, like, comment, and be sure to subscribe because life's a little better when you answer Chris and Heather. Hey, life's a little better when you answer Chris and Heather. Hey, life's a little better when you answer Chris and Heather. And remember, at these hallowed walls, we are together. Yes.
I don't want to talk about the Let There Be Carnage Pop again.
No, we're not talking about that piece of
What do you mean? Everybody loves it. There were so many people on that video where we were talking about how much we hated it, telling us that we're stupid because we didn't like it and it's really cool. Obviously, people love it.
And there were also people talking about how Machine Gun Kelly is great and they love his music. So of course we have a lot of people who watch our videos that are liars because nobody likes Carnage and nobody, and I mean nobody, likes Machine Gun Kelly.
But people were defending him too.
They're both ugly sacks of shit.
Oh.
No, what we're talking about is Eddie Munson from Stranger Things. Remember Stranger Things?
Yeah, everybody knows Stranger Things. And
Stranger Things is great. I love Stranger Things.
Me too.
Stranger Things season 4 was my favorite season of Stranger Things.
Oh, we're talking about the show? I thought we were talking about you because you're sort of a strange thing.
I am keeping that in this video because that was the most ridiculous shit we have ever done. That is staying. Let's keep moving quickly.
That's how jokes are born.
No, it's not. Please tell us in the comment section down below if that was a good joke. We want to know.
It was great. You loved it. Before we go any further, I want to tell you about something that is super epic, and this hardly ever happens. I think the last time it happened was on like Black Friday or Cyber Monday.
Wow.
$7 a pop is having their Pop Shield armor sale and soda tubes. So if you don't know who $7 a pop is, go sign up for their newsletter. They are an amazing, very reputable pop destination online. They are just so great, but they also have the best hard and soft protectors on the market, in my opinion. This is their Pop Shield armor, and this thing is so durable. It's so durable that Chris literally has kept his all-time favorite grail in this, and you know that if Chris is putting his favorite things in it, it is good. So head over to $7 a pop right now. It's 15% off any of their armors, and they have so many different versions you can do. You can get a 2-pack up into like a 24-pack, I believe.
Whoa, really?
Incredible deal. This does not happen often at all. You definitely want to go and get yours. This sale actually ends really, really soon. It was only from today, which is Tuesday at 12 p.m. Eastern, and it runs to tomorrow, which is Wednesday, May 23rd at 12 p.m. Eastern.
Whoa.
So it's a 24-hour sale.
Very small sale.
Yeah, so if you're watching this video on Tuesday or Wednesday and it's before 12 p.m. Eastern on May 23rd, 2023, head over and get yours because this doesn't happen.
Yeah, and don't forget, these Pop Shield armors actually have magnetic tops on them. It keeps your Funko Pop staying in good shape and in place. And as Heather mentioned, they're very strong and they are stackable. They stack on top of one another and they're just the perfect pop protection on the market. Check them out, $7bucksapop.com. Stranger Things Season 4. The biggest thing that came out of Stranger Things Season 4 was Eddie the Munson.
His middle name's The?
He's huge.
Are we talking about something we probably shouldn't talk about?
We're talking about this Funko Pop that was literally wanted by everybody after Stranger Things Season 4 came on Netflix.
Yeah, so if you're new to collecting or you collect but you live under a rock, basically Target put out a bunch of Stranger Things Season 4 merchandise and Funko Pops, Eddie included. He was actually a Target exclusive before the season premiered, and nobody knew who this guy was yet. Like, who is Eddie Munson? He wasn't in the previous seasons. And then it was so crazy. As soon as people watched Season 4 and fell in love with Eddie, you couldn't find his pop anywhere.
That's absolutely right. And one of our friends was nice enough to get us an Eddie Funko Pop before Eddie became the big hit that he is today.
Before Eddie became Eddie the
Munson. So now we have this Eddie Funko Pop. This is the original one. You can tell by all the marks on his face from falling off of our shelf behind us.
He's the OG.
But back when this was in stores, nobody cared. It wasn't until the season came out that people were jumping into Target and trying to get as many Eddies as they possibly could, and their motive most likely was to flip them. Those silly little flippers. So Eddie Munson Funko Pops were in Target stores, but after a while, they were supposed to get another shipment after this original shipment sold out. And a lot of stores weren't getting them in, with the prospect that they would restock later in the year.
From what we understand, and we could be completely wrong, but we've heard this from multiple Target employees, that essentially after a certain period of time, you are forced to put items on clearance. So if they were supposed to receive an Eddie restock, say in June, but it wasn't due to come in until October, well, by that time, it would be marked down so much that it would go to salvage, which basically means that they throw it away. So basically, after a certain period of time, it's marked down a little bit. Another period of time, it's marked down more until they have to get rid of them.
Well, because of all the pandemic shipping issues, Eddie never actually made it, at least the second round, to Target.
To most Targets.
To most Targets. So what ended up happening was the Funko Pops went automatically into that, what is it called?
Salvage.
Salvage mode. And then they ended up at all these cheapy stores. And also they ended up on Funko.com a couple of times. We saw them on there quite often.
The cheapy stores we're referring to are Ollie's, and then there was some store in California that I believe was called That's Cheap. And it was on sale for like $8.
Yeah.
And we were lucky enough, one of our viewers said, hey, I live really close by. Would you like me to buy you some? And they bought us a handful that we were able to give away on the video where we talked about them and on Patreon, which was so nice.
Yeah, and if you want to support the channel, head over to patreon.com/Gastlecast to find out ways that you can support.
And get some amazing perks in return. Patreon.com/Gastlecast.
Eddie Munson showing up in Big Lots store. That's the most up-to-date information we've received about Eddie Munson. I feel like we talk about Eddie Munson like every other week, and at one point in time he was flipped because you could actually make money off of him. Now he's not really that valuable because a lot of them are showing up.
Yeah, so last I heard, because I don't actively search for him because we have him right here, but I heard that he's going for like $20 to $30, which isn't bad at all. I mean, it's not that much over retail these days. But if you don't know what Big Lots is, it's a really bizarre store. It reminds me of like a Walmart, but you can go in there, you can buy bed sheets. In the same cart, you can put headphones, you can put books. They have weird DVDs that like nobody's heard of. They have furniture, they have wind chimes, and then they have this weird food that is like from brands you've never even heard of, but I also think they carry Ritz crackers, so like they do have some name brand stuff, but for the most part, like, it's weird in there.
Yeah, it is very strange, and it's basically the place you go to buy things that nobody else wants. That's what it is. And they also have weird old food.
Life hack, little tip, their cleaning supplies are cheap. And they have name brand stuff. So you can get like Mr. Clean gloves and Mr. Clean like toilet brushes, brooms, things like that. They also have, I don't know if you guys use them, but we use the Scotch-Brite dish wand where you fill the handle with the soap and it has the interchangeable like spongy heads. They're so cheap there. You scrub your
No, that's good.
dishes.
Thank you. And also
Yeah.
during Christmas time, you can get Christmas lights there pretty cheap. Okay, so those are our tips about Big Lots. So this Funko Pop's value is between $33 and $55.
There were some released with the special edition sticker. I want to say those were the Funko.com exclusives,
Yep.
and people were also ordering them from overseas
So
sites.
special edition stickers,
That-
33.
Yeah, that ship
Target
here.
is 55.
Let's search him on Macari just to be sure. I'm seeing like 20 to 35, although this $20 one might be a fake.
Oh, that's
Not
the other thing.
actual Funko
Yeah,
Pop.
so there's also a lot of fakes of this Funko Pop because it was so popular. So the Funko Pops found at Big Lots had the Target sticker on them. So these are the $55 ones. One of our viewers reached out and let us know that somebody went to Big Lots and literally scooped up every single one of these Target exclusive Eddie Munson Funko Pops all at one time. There's like 20 of them, like a big stack.
Or what if 20 people walked in and bought 20 Eddies?
Well, I'm taking the account from this person who watches our videos, and I am trusting them at this time. But these Funko Pops, as we just mentioned, PPG value 55, If you look on the app, you're looking between $39 and $40 some, maybe even all the way up to $55. So you can still pull a couple dollars from each one of these Funko Pops. So this person bought them all, and now they're gonna flip the crap out of them.
Yeah, but is it really flipping the crap out of them if you're only making a few dollars? Because realistically, like Macari, they charge you fees, eBay charges you fees. Even if you do a PayPal transaction, you're getting charged fees.
If they're buying these Funko Pops for $5, let's say, at Big Lots,
okay,
they're
are
making
they $5?
they're making some kind of money if they're selling them for $5. I don't know what the price is. If you've seen this at Big Lots so far, let us know in the comment section. The reason why we made this video is to discuss Eddie Munson once again. He keeps popping up, and he's very popular among Funko collectors. And the fact that he's now showing up at Big Lots, this is yet another cheapy store where he's showing up, and people come and just clear off the shelves, and then they end up flipping them.
Yeah, are you saying that he's a popular pop?
Yeah, he's a popular pop.
I like that.
Is that your other joke? I'm keeping that in the video too.
That's a good
That was a real knee slapper, Heather. I can't wait to hear the third one they got up your sleeves. So now we wonder, will these show up in Big Lots all over the United States, like they've shown up now in Texas? So is it possible that other Big Lots will get these Eddies? Was that store just lucky enough to get a bunch? Now is the time that you go and check your Big Lots stores and find out if they're getting these Eddies in or not, because if you want an Eddie, go buy yourself an Eddie. And here's something that I do want to share. Our motto is we hunt together. So if you find these Eddies, we would love to see people out there helping others obtain an Eddie.
That is the motto that we live by here. And I think that you should take our advice on that, because we are great people.
What?
We're great people. And I also, for real, like,
If you gotta say it, most likely not great people.
Mostly okay people. I do fully believe that in the collecting world, when you build relationships, you get what you give. So if you're helping people out, you'll get help out in return, because who wants to give an Eddie?
An Eddie. Okay.
Are you keeping that in the video?
Yes, I'm keeping that in the video.
Damn it! What just happened?
I don't know.
I sounded like Timmy from South Park. But see, if your local flipper wants an Eddie, what do they want it for? Are they gonna take advantage of your kindness and you giving it to them for, like, say $10 if that's what you paid for it? And then they're just gonna put it on Macari and flip it and make money off of you being kind? So my point is,
What the f are you talking about?
what goes around comes around.
Okay.
Flippers?
You could have said that so much shorter. Why'd you do it like the way you just did?
I know. I got distracted by the Eddie.
What is going on? Are you drunk?
Maybe, I don't know.
Oh my God. Okay, so basically what we're saying is help your friends. These might show up in the Big Lot near you. So go and buy them and help your buddies.
You know what would be funny? If the person who messaged you is like the owner of Big Lots and they're like sort of going under, because who cares about Big Lots, right?
There's a lot of people that like old food, Heather.
I like old things. Obviously, you're old.
Okay.
But I don't love old food. What if they are the owner of Big Lots and they own every single Big Lots store, right? And they're giving us that information so people go into Big Lots. So people go into Big Lots.
Oh my God, you're a mess today.
And they see those Scotch-Brite sponges.
Okay.
And they buy those, and they buy their throw pillows, and they need a new pair of really cheap shoes that are gonna break after 2 wears. So now Big Lots is thriving over the potential.
You're trying to tell me that Eddie's going to save Big Lots from bankruptcy?
It could.
No, that's not going to happen. It's a $5 Funko Pop practically.
What if that person who contacted us today,
they have a master plan to save the company single-handedly with Eddie Munson Funko Pops?
They bought all of the Eddies from their local Target with this master plan.
No, they're doing it with old food, headphones that nobody wants, and Scotch-Brite cleaning products. You've gone totally off the rails.
It's a conspiracy. I like conspiracies here.
So run out to your local Big Lots and pick yours up today, because it could be there. We don't know if it's there or not. We're just saying that this has happened. I want to check our local store.
Listen.
I'm going to go in there. I'm going to clean up. I'm going to take my arm and just go right inside my little cart.
And speaking of cleaning up,
flipping that.
While you are at your Big Lots, get some cleaning up products. Listen, even if you got a dishwasher, you sometimes get stuck on food. We have a dishwasher, but we gotta scrub the plates sometimes.
What is going on? I
Buy
don't
the cleaning products. They're cheap.
I understand, but that's not the video.
I'm trying to help our viewers out.
You already have. In fact, you're making it worse. They're turning it off now. They don't understand what you're doing.
Pick up your Eddie, pick up your sponges, and have a great day. It's inspiration.
What the hell is going on? I don't even know what happened in this video.
Heather hacks.
All right, so what we've learned is that Eddie Munson might be making his way back into the Funko collector community via Big Lots. That could happen. We don't know. So look out for them. And again, if you find them, try to help some of your friends. And we highly recommend joining Gastlecast We Hunt Together on Facebook. It's a great group full of great people hunting together. And if you find these, maybe you can go into that group and say, hey guys, I have these, and you know, let's help each other out. Okay, so that's what we're doing.
Yeah, that would be good. And listen, if you're the owner of Big Lots and this was your master plan.
Your master plan. I'm telling you, there's something happened to you. I don't know what it is.
All I've drank all day is water.
Yeah, sure. I don't know what's in there.
I don't know what you put in here. This is crazy. If this is your master plan, you're f***ing brilliant, and we need to talk. I got some evil things I'm trying to do, and I need to figure out how to put them into motion.
All right. Let us know what you think about this Funko Pop being at Big Lots and more in the comment section down below. And what do you think happened to Heather before we recorded this video? Because
and by the way,
obviously
I don't drink alcohol.
She's completely off the rails. I would love to know your thoughts about that in the comment section.
Substances, so I don't know what happened. But listen, I also want to know, if you shop at Big Lots, what is your favorite thing to buy there?
In every video, we like to shout out to some of our patrons from Patreon. In this video, we'd like to shout out to Steven Sklansky, George Blanchard, Simon Holden, Chris Haskell, Sam Studley, Aussie Pop and Paul, Iron Mule Pops, Jeremy Davis, Joel Campos, and Rob Smith. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. We appreciate all of our patrons. You guys rock. Thank you so much for staying until the very end of the video. We really appreciate all of your support. It means a lot. Remember, as always, we are together, yes. We'll catch you next time.
Bye.